Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be giving you all a makeup tutorial on how to achieve this glam look in time for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you have any more videos you want to see, let me know. So as you can see, I've already got lip liner and mascara on, but the rest of my face is blank, so we are going to be starting from fresh. So let's get into it. Okay, so I believe a good makeup routine starts with a good skin prep. So I like to go in with my Fierce facial toner. It is the Rose Witch Hazel one. I love this stuff. It really helps my skin, especially when it's breaking out like it is at the moment. As you can see, just on my chin area and stuff, I'm having a bit of a breakout, which has not been fun to deal with. But this has really been helping clear it up, so I really recommend it, and it's quite cheap and affordable. But I always like to layer my toners, so now I'm going to use the Bioma Milky Toner. This sits so well under your makeup. Can you hear that down the stairs? I think that's my mum and dad watching the telly. Honestly. Oh well. But I'm just gonna press the Milky Toner all over my skin. It just gives me that glowy finish, which is what we want when we want makeup. Just makes me look very radiant. It's a good dupe for the Rhode Milky Toner. And then speaking of Rhode, I like to use the Rhode Barrier Restore Cream. I love this cream so much. I had such, I did hear bad things about it when I first bought it, and I was like, oh no, but it's not breaking me out. I think it's really good, and it sits so nicely under makeup and makes your skin just look amazing. So I love using it. I always like to start my routine with some primer. So I've been using this Essence Jelly Grip at the moment. It's just been the primer that I've had. I normally like to use the e.l.f. one or the Refi one, but this one works fine. No complaints. And then while that's setting, I like to start on my eyebrows, but I don't really have like a eyebrow routine. Normally I just pluck my eyebrows when they're needed and then just brush them out when I do my makeup. I don't really like to draw them in or anything, but if you do, then go for it. Then I go straight in with my skin tint. So I use the Ilia skin tint in shade, I don't really know what that says, Balos? Not too sure, but it's so nice. It's a little bit light, so it does wash me out slightly, so I recommend not getting too much of a light shade when you do get this, because it is way too light for my skin, but it makes your skin look incredible because it's high in SPF and high in skincare. Did that just drip on my leg? Did. But yeah, so it's really nice to use on your skin. It makes your skin look incredible, which I love. My skin looks very glowy at the minute, which is good, but a bit too glowy. So next I use the 17 Ultimate Look Finishing Powder, but I use it in a bronzier tone. Get my Milky Toner, so this is my biggest hack. Get my Milky Toner, I put a little bit of Milky Toner on it. Then I grab my contour brush and I just mix it, and then I apply. It's going to turn out super dark at first, and you're probably going to be thinking, oh no, but you just apply it with the brush, and then I like to blend it out with a beauty blender. So I just apply it all to the cheek area and my neck jawline area, and then my nose. And then putting this away, I grab my beauty blender and I get the tip and I just blend it, and it blends into your face super duper nice, which I love. It gives it a better blend, so when you're blending it into your face, it blends nicer, as you can see. And now I just look really bronzy, really glowy. Next I like to highlight and put blush. So at the minute I've been using this Rare Beauty highlighter in shade Flaunt. I think that's what it says. And then I just get a little bit and put it here, here, I always mix it in with my blush, so then I use the Charlotte Tilbury liquid blush. I'm not too sure what shade this is because it's all rubbed out. I just know that it is the matte one. Apply that and then put that in the middle. Then I grab my blush brush and I just blend it all out, and it's going to look a bit crazy on your nose at first, but I haven't concealed yet, so once you've concealed it kind of blends out to look nicer. So that's why I've put on like a bunch, because when you conceal it also fades a bit. I next grab my concealer, so I've been using the 17 one. My favourite concealers are this one and the Tarte Shape Tape, but obviously Tarte can be a little bit expensive, so I think this one's a bit more affordable. And I just put this in that bit there, a bit on my forehead and then on my chin, and then anywhere else I might need it. And then I blend it with my beauty blender. Okay, so now that I've blended it out, my skin just looks a little bit more flawless. Everything looks a bit more put together. But next I like to powder, so I use my Huda Beauty powder in shade Peach Pie. I love this shade. Also, the mini has lasted me over a year, so if you're thinking about getting the powder, the mini goes a long way if you don't want to purchase the full thing, but I really love this powder. So I just get my powder puff and I put a little bit under my eyes, just like that. And then I get some and put it right like on the line between my blush and my bronzer, and then put it on my forehead, but I don't like let it sit on my forehead. I blend it straight in when I'm doing it on my forehead and on my nose, and then any excess I just grab and put it on my chin area. And then once this is set, I set it all in, so I just go in and I dab it. I don't swipe it, I dab it, so then I'm making sure all the product goes in, and then when it comes to my like cheek area I blend it up, so I'm still keeping it all like together. And then that's how I powder, so obviously you can see I still got like the glow, but it's all set in place, so I'm not like losing too much of the glow, which is nice. Use the Too Faced blush in shade Super Candy Clouds. I love this blush. You can see it's very pink, and I grab my blush brush and I just build it up onto the brush. I like to have a lot of blush because I feel like that is, for me personally, blush is what makes my makeup look. And then that is the blush all done. And then I like to use, so any like add-ons, but normally I do my mascara next. So I use my eyelash colour, which I'm pretty sure is just from Home Bargains, and then I've been using this Essence mascara at the minute, which I love. I don't really do anything special when it comes to mascara. I just add a little bit of this, a little bit of my lash colour, and that is all I do for that. And then for lip liner I use the Kylie lip kit in shade Kylie, which I'm loving at the minute. It's very nice, it's like creamy on your lips. And it's just darker, so I love it for winter, especially the lipstick. I use the lipstick with any of my lip liners, but I also love to use these two lip liners. And this one I'm pretty sure is just from Shein, and this one is from Charlotte Tilbury. But I also love to use these as just like a lighter look if that's what I'm going for. But this is my finished makeup look. This is how I do my makeup every day, or when I do want to wear makeup. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helped, and I hope you like my makeup look. Bye.